But one of the big ones, and it was just a tough injury to see, was James Conner. Now, James Conner has been a running back for Arizona for a while, obviously been at Pittsburgh, but just been that consistent player. And the injury I'll kind of show right now, if you feel you don't want to kind of look at it, it doesn't see, you don't get the full view as much with this video, but you can kind of see what happens to his leg right here.
Him as he was met at the line of scrimmage trying to find some room to make a run here. The right leg is planted. Two Niners convert.
So essentially what happened is he got kind of sandwiched by a couple of defenders, and you see his right leg gets planted, and then the other defender kind of hits that below. That is when you know there's a serious injury, because they had to bring out the cart and immobilize his ankle. So likely he either fractured his tibia, fibula, in that order, or probably dislocated his ankle as well. So from the reports, they're saying he is out indefinitely and likely for the whole season. He's going to have surgery. They don't know the full extent of it, so they're going to have to do an MRI to see what kind of ligament damage does, if there's any other type of damage as well. So we'll probably get a better read on that tomorrow, but it did not look good, and more than likely he is out for the season, Eric.
Yeah, it was rough. It's just crazy that this one play could end your season just like that. And so he's been really good. He had a couple good seasons with Pittsburgh, went to the Cardinals. Maybe not talked about a ton, but just from for example, fantasy perspective, he's been pretty solid. It's just he's just a guy that you're like, oh no, I'm sure he's not going to do much this year. And all of a sudden you look and he's putting up numbers. And they lost a tough one against San Fran today, but they're a team that's looking to kind of be in the playoff picture, and not having a guy like that, it definitely hurts them. And hope for a speedy recovery. And we know how it is with kind of the veteran backs when they have an injury like this and when they're gone for a year. But we hope he comes back, better and stronger. If not end of this year, next year.
Yeah, it's tough. And, he's battled cancer and had to come back from that. So he's had a definitely tough string of things that I have to kind of battle back from and rehab from. But knowing him, he's likely going to hit that rehab button and try to get back. But as from a fantasy perspective, obviously Trey Benson gets a big pick up there. I'm sure he's on some people's waiver wires, or he's on a lot of people's rosters. But he's just going to be a player that's going to get more of the rock now. He's going to have a little bit more load. He's the young guy, so he's probably going to take more of the load than James Conner might have when in terms of splitting carries and things like that. So he might be somebody that people should probably go after there.
Yep. Third round pick from last year. Was really good in college. And so, there's definitely, if he's not on the waiver wire, obviously, might want to start thinking about starting him real soon, because he'll probably, he'll at least get the opportunity to put up some numbers.